All right, folks, let's see what's going on today. We're going to go to pattern-collections.com and scroll down, if I can get there, to Pattern Focus. That will get us today's pattern, which is going to be this one. Okay. Today's pattern is Zendian, published in the Tangles Planner. If you don't know about the Tangles Planner, please make sure you scroll down on the, or go to the home page and find the link to the Tangles Planner and the other Tangles books. Making your purchase there will support Ina and her endeavors on this website and continuing to have more books published hopefully in the future. So Zendian, sort of a Indian feather shape. She's put it into a basket, which is really cool here at the bottom. Can you see that? But this is the shape. Easy to draw. I might actually use the string. We'll see. Okay, so, pardon me. All of a sudden I got a yawn, just came out of nowhere. All right, 2 parallel lines. From those parallel lines, we're going to make some upward, sort of a V shape, right? 1, 2, 3 going this way. 1, 2, 3 going this way. Make a little space. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, however many we decide we want to put on our thing. And then connect them with right? Just like that. Simple, easy. And then embellish. However you decide you're going to embellish. This one's got dots, this one's got stripes, this one's got a little... Wow, what's with the yawns? Little checkerboard, right? There's a whole basket full of these little feathers. Little Indian feathers. Zendian, right? Okay, so let's give that a go. Let me turn on my light so you guys can see, so I can see, you guys can see fine. The camera does a good adjustment to whatever light, but I can't see. There's the string for the week. Let's see if that might be something that we can use. I'm gonna do that. No. I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling this particular string. I don't know. It just, which is fine. You know, you don't have to feel everything. If I really was doing a challenge, I would do the string whether I felt it or not. But you know, I'm just doing the daily patterns as my challenge part. The string I just had added as a sort of a bonus challenge. What's the deal with the yawns? I didn't think I was tired. Wow. Guess I need some more air. Okay. Take deeper breaths. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it. So I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start and just build. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm going to put one big one and then some others around. I'm just going to start here with a random, like that. And then we're going to go this way. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3. And then down here, over here. And maybe one more. Why not? Nothing says you can't put more than one, right? And then I'm just going to come, and I'm going to start here, and I'm going to come and just do some whoop-de-doop-de-doops. And then here I'm going to do some whoop-de-doop-de-doops. And maybe come here and whoop-de-doop like that. I'm just doing some random whoop-de-doops. Nothing, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just randomly coming and doing some kind of ziggy-zaggy bits. I'm not even thinking. Something like that. And that doesn't end at the right place, so you know what? I'm just going to come up here. Like so. Why not? Why not? Right? And then let's put one here. With something like that. And maybe down here. And that's it. And it's going to come out. It's going to just come all the way off the page. And I also have this weird thingamabob happening because I ended up way off the page, but that's okay. And we're going to do one more coming from here. I think I'm going to put it from behind here. And it's going to go all the way off the page. Because they seem to want to go off the page anyway, so I'm just going to draw it completely off the page. I don't usually do that, but that's where they seem to want to go. No. So that's going to come that way. This one's going to go this way, and it's going to go some kind of zigs, some kind of zags. I am paying absolutely no attention to where they're actually going. Something like that. There we go. I've made them great big huge ones. You can do that. They don't have to be neat and tidy and remain in their basket, right? Oops, you can't see that. I have to bring it up closer so I don't get the glare. They don't have to stay neat and tidy in their baskets. They can be great big huge things. Absolutely. And let's do something with the embellishing here. I kind of like all three designs that they have here, so I'm going to just use them. I'm going to go ahead and do these little circles on here. This one's got circles. They're small circles. So I was thinking about the internet and how sometimes it can be a really crappy place. But sometimes it can be just an awesome place. You just have to be careful where you're going, what you're doing, right? Just as in life. Wow, I am just full of it today. Pardon me, take a little drink. You know, you have to be careful what you're doing. In real life, I don't know about you guys, but in real life, I choose certain neighborhoods not to visit because they're scary places. And in real life, I choose to, you know, not go down a dark alley in the dark, you know, at night. That alley might be perfectly safe during the day, but at night, not such a good place. I might choose to, you know, to lock my car while I'm driving through the city. It's not that the city's a bad and horrible place and I should never go to the city, but I just choose to lock my car just to be safe. I'm going to add another one here because I feel like it wants another row. Do the same thing on the internet, people. You know, lock your car. Meaning, use your passwords, right? There's no sense in leaving your door unlocked or, you know, hiding the key to your front door under a pot by the front door. You know, don't put your passwords out there as to the, you know, don't use your birthday as your password. I know people do it because the other day, I mean, it just boggles my mind what people do. The other day at work, I had a gentleman who was impaired in some way. I don't know if he was inebriated. I don't know if he just had some mental issues. I really don't know. But he was making his purchase. And he said he needed help with his using the payment screen. He gave me his PIN. Me, a total stranger. I mean, I know I'm behind the check stand and I should be, you know, trustworthy, but he doesn't know me from anybody. And he gave me his PIN. I could not believe that. Be safe, people. Be safe. I'm not going to do anything with his PIN, but I do now know his PIN. And I do believe his PIN was his birthday. Yeah. Just because the number he gave me is a year and it corresponded approximately to how old I thought he was. So yeah, I think he had just used his birthday as his PIN. And then he gave it to a perfect stranger. You know, guys, be safe. But, you know, there's also a great part of internet, which is community. You know, you do need to be safe. You need to not tell everybody where you live and, you know, specifically. Like, you guys all know I live in Southern California somewhere. It's a pretty big area. You know, I'm not telling you the name of my street. I feel like these need more stripes, so I'll just put more stripes. I don't think 2's enough. I think I want 3. But the community that we belong to on the internet can be extremely important in our lives, and it can be a good thing, as long as we're careful. And that's all I'm saying. You know, enjoy your community. Art community is usually pretty good, but you know, at the same time, you still have to be careful what you're doing. Like, I don't put my name into swaps. Not that I think anybody's going to do anything with my address, but I just don't feel comfortable giving everybody my swap information. Now, that being said, I have done swaps, but only when they are created in a way where they say, okay, the organizer, which was Jackie, did a Christmas swap one year on our Zentangle group. And but what she did is she said, everybody who was interested in doing the swap, answer to this post. And so everybody did. You know, it had 50 or 100 or however many answers to the post. Then she took the names and she paired them up and said, okay. And then she sent out a list. You know, Dawn, you're with so-and-so. You know, Jackie's with so-and-so. Kelly's with so-and-so. You know, all of these names paired up. And then it was up to you guys to private message each other your address. That way, only one person had it and not like thousands of people in the group. I felt more comfortable doing that, you know. So I had one person's address, that person had me, and I was good with that. You know, you just have to be careful with what you're doing. My husband's in a group that buys and sells and swaps plumeria flowers. I think I've told you this before. And you know, somebody in that group just literally, I mean, this is a public open group, literally just put her address out in the public open group and said, I've got some cuttings on my porch, come get them. Seriously? Ah, people. That did not seem like to be the safest thing in the world to do. But we do have a online community that does care for each other and support one another, and I think that's a great thing. You know, here on YouTube, you guys care and support me, and you've written some things, and it's like, I care about you. You know, I don't have to know exactly where you live for me to care about the fact that you live somewhere in Florida and that you've been evacuated. You know, I don't need to know your exact town. I don't need to know your street address. I do need to know that, you know, I care for you, and I'm going to pray for you and for your safety. And that's a good thing. I think being able to reach out, somebody else sent me a message that said something to the effect of, well, I'm so glad you have your videos because it makes me less lonely. You know, how awesome is that, to be able to get on the internet and feel less lonely? Because, you know, maybe you're in a position where you're unable to leave the house for one reason or another, health or whatever, finances, whatever it might be. You're unable to leave the house, and you don't interact with a lot of friends during the day. You can't get out. You know, internet can be a wonderful place to have community and to feel like you're not the only person in the world. There was a time where I was going through some stuff, and I found a support group on the internet of other people going through similar stuff. And it helped me, and I needed them for, 6 months or so, and then I stopped going to that group because I no longer needed the emotional and support of people who had been through what I was going through, Those things are super important, because I know that I would not have physically gone to any kind of support group, if there even was one, which there wasn't, but if there was, I wouldn't have gone. I liked the anonymity of the internet, to be able to talk about what was going on with me, kind of in a private way. And it did help me, and it helped me heal. And so I think the internet can be a really good thing. You just have to be super careful about what you're doing and how much information you give to people, Like the people in this group knew a lot about my personal struggle, which I didn't share with very many people. However, they didn't know my real name because I used a pseudonym, and everybody in the group did. You had a username. I chose a username, and nobody really knew who anybody was. And it, kind of like Al-Anon, even though at Al-Anon you have face-to-face. But this was similar in nature to that, where you can just go and have, this happened to me today, and you have other people to support you that, yeah, I've been through that too. It's okay. It'll get better. And it did. And for a little while, I also then went back and became the person on the other end who supported new people in the group that said, this happened to me. Well, yeah, that happened to me 6 months ago, and it gets better. I promise, it gets better. And after a while, I felt like I didn't need to be there to do that, to revisit it anymore, and so I don't. But I know it's there if I ever need it. So I think some people bash the internet for, you're on the internet all the time. Yeah, I am on the internet a lot. I totally agree. I am a data hog. But where people before used to just, hold themselves up and watch television and be depressed all the time, there are resources and ways to reach out that we didn't have before. And I think that's a good thing. You just, like I said, just be careful what you're doing. Don't let somebody, I know exactly, where do you live? I have a friend who lives in that area. Where exactly do you live? No. Don't fall for that. Just because they supposedly have a friend that lives in that area, don't fall for that whole tell you exactly where I live business, because that's not cool. And there have been some internet friends that are not real life friends, and I've never met them. However, I must say, my husband and I kind of have a rule that if you end up with an online friend, sometimes you end up with gaming friends or friends from like support group or whatever, we have a rule that if you make a friend with somebody, you have to also be willing to share that friend information and become friends with our spouses. So my husband and I both have the same online internet friends from these places, either whether it's from somebody that he became friends with and now I'm a friend with them, or vice versa. Keeps us accountable to each other. That's important. But like, you know, if you're a youngster, if you're a teenager watching this, you know, it's a good idea to have these friends that you make online that, you know, either your parents are also friends with them, or an older sibling, somebody else, so that you know, you have an accountability partner that will keep you from doing something stupid on the internet. You know, if you don't want your parents all up in your business, you know, I get that. But depending on your relationship with your parents, it's a good idea to have your friends being their friends. It works. I want a little bit more dark in a couple of spots here. Just on like the bottom edge. The heck? Boy, things are busy today. Just doing like the bottom edge, not the top edge of all of this, just this one. That. Yeah, that just brought it out. I like that. Okay. Do that for the other ones too. Just one side. Neighbors are getting, and the ones that are having our being remodeled, they're getting some sort of delivery today. I think it's kitchen appliances. That's what it looked like from peeking out the window. Not that I have to peek really. They're parked right in front of our house. The delivery truck. I thought maybe it was going to be, I was afraid it was some sort of delivery for us. It was like, now what's being delivered? But no, we haven't ordered anything. Okay, I like that with the darker around the edge there. It needed a little something. And I think I'm going to do this and give them a little bit of ground to sit on. There you go. So, yeah, me and my lecture on internet safety. Enjoy the internet. I enjoy the internet. Just be safe about it, okay? I care for you guys, and I want you to be safe. What was this called? Zendian? There we go. I enjoyed this today. That was fun, and you kind of really want to look at it this direction, which is odd, but that's the way I drew it. So I'm going to leave it like that. So when I take my picture, it goes that way. All right, you guys have a really great day. Be safe out there. Enjoy your online friends. Just be careful what you're doing. That's all I'm saying. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.